मतलब मैप रखना शुरू कर दूं इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कुछ भी चल रहा है।
हाँ
ये एक बार कंट्रोल करूं।
नहीं अब बस बुक पे डाल देना।
भाई इसको रिकॉर्ड हो गया जो बाइडेन एग्जाम देंगे इसका इन शॉर्ट पे Biden breaks Obama's record for most votes for any US presidential candidate.
अरे इसमें कई रिकॉर्ड बनेंगे।
एक चीज और आपने वही काम कर सकते हैं फ्लैग के अंदर वो रेड और ब्लू कलर दोनों है।
हाँ
मैंने कभी इस तरह से ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया
डायरेक्ट ग्राउंड पे कुछ बोल रहा था कि आप भी वैसे लगाएगा रेड कलर।
और अभी वो आया ना यहाँ पे एक माइक पॉम्पियो उसने भी वो जो मास्क लगाया वो भी इंडियन फ्लैग वाला है। इसका फ्लैग कोड नहीं है जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे ये भी बना लेते हैं फ्लैग
वो चेंजेस कर लेते हैं तो चलाते वालाते भी तो कोई प्रोटेस्ट होता है अपना फ्लैग।
क्या बोल रहे हैं मतलब सर ये वाईफाई कनेक्ट करने के बाद भी आपकी बैंडविड्थ लो है तो आप ये क्यों नहीं लगा रहे हैं आपको ये लगता है
The first impression that comes to our mind about any college: tall buildings, big classrooms, large lobby areas, thick books, IT labs, assignments, class tests, and projects. Nothing besides that. Every hour, minute, second spent here help us carving and shaping our persona, cultivating innovative mindsets for the challenging world. Learning is a lifelong process. Sharing knowledge, inculcating values of life, spark the innovative horizons of mind. Fun and frolic is the nature of every nook and corner here. A daily dose of thrill we are sure to get here.
मुस्कान आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है। मुस्कान मुस्कान आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, एक बार देखिए।
ये वाला
उसमें ये जो नंबर है ना 1835
You're not audible.
Hello,
हाँ अब आवाज आ रही है.
to report if this transaction was not authorized
Yes,
by
am I
Muskan, it's
audible?
fine now. Yeah.
Good morning to one and all present here. Dave Snowden once said, "We always know more than we can say, and we will always say more than we can write down." On this note, I, Muskan Baweja, welcome you all to the day one of Mega Virtual Media Fest, Vritika 2020, hashtag Media for Cause. It is being organized by Delhi Metropolitan Education, which is an A-grade premier education institute affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. The institute offers BBA, BA LLB, BB LLB, and BAJMC programs. Mega Virtual Media Fest, Kritika 2020, hashtag DME Media School, one of the top media school in the country. DME Media School has organized various successful events like ICANN, CIFI in collaboration with Deakin University, Melbourne, Australia. Additionally, VG Varghese series is organized every month with eminent media personalities and experts delivering special lectures on issues related to media and other subjects of contemporary values. Vritika 2020, the Media Festival of DME Media School, is a 3-day mega event that provides a platform for inter-school collaboration and competition for college students. Our partner for this Media Fest is Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute, Dwarka. Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management was established in 1995 to perpetuate the memory of India's second Prime Minister, Bharat Ratna Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri. Since then, it has emerged. It is a leading institute which, with a distinct philosophy that inculcates deep-rooted Indian value system among young budding minds. Now, before we proceed further, let's have a look at the highlights of Vritika 2019 and preparation of Vritika 2020.
Media Face Vritika 2019. Let me introduce you to someone who has inspired us for not only this initiative but in our practice, study, and theory of journalism.
An Indian journalist, a leader, and an independence movement activist, he was an important figure in the non-cooperation movement and freedom movement of India. He was the founder editor of the Hindi newspaper Pratap. He was a fighter against oppression and injustice, whether practiced by bureaucrats, zamindars, capitalists, or higher caste. He fought all his life against oppression, against inhumanity. He is called Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi. Remembering him, DME presents Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi Award for Value-Based Journalism.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है मुस्कान, फिर से।
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you.
Am I audible? Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible, Muskan.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
I am feeling honored to welcome the chief guest of the event, Mrs. Shushma Yadav. Mrs. Shushma Yadav has been teaching English language for the past 22 years. Currently, she is working with GD Goenka Global School, Noida, Sector 50. Her qualifications include BA, B.Ed, and MA in English. She also possesses a diploma in journalism from YWCA. Mrs. Yadav has successfully organized events at her school, such as the World Scholar Cup at national level, Model United Nation, and Youth Parliament at zonal level in her school. The team guided by her for World Scholar Cup qualified for the final round at the Yale University. She has penned down several poems and has written plays. She also participates at Toastmaster International Club of Noida. She loves to be with children and enjoys gardening. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence here. Ma'am, I would like you to kindly say a few words.
And thank you, Muskan, for such a beautiful introduction. I am actually honored and humbled by that. Thank you very, very much. Good morning, Pramod sir and Muskan. And I can only see you on the screen, so I can just acknowledge Muskan and Yukta. And thank you very much. So going through this, whatever the creative writing that the children had written, there was one thing that I found was that, it was too much textual. When you are writing creative things, you may take an idea from the net, because nobody can stop today's generation from searching and googling as such, right? But at the same time, you may take an idea, but you have to develop it on your own. It is always good if you develop the things on your own. So most of the things, and simply because the topics which you chose were so very relevant, and it was need for sex education in school and feminism. And they were like, the entire web is full of articles of these. I mean, they are very pertinent questions at the in the current scenario. So I really found that most of the things were actually lifted from the web, from the internet. But I liked one child who wrote on Professor Shubham Sharma. Can I see Shubham if he's here? Shubham Sharma, if he's here. Actually, yeah, yeah, Shubham Sharma, right. So, Shubham, why couldn't you complete your story? That is a question that I want to ask you. Actually, you dealt with it so well. I love the way you wrote. I love the way you said that, he liked the intensity of the girl, and she gave the card to the professor. And actually I was thinking what will happen next and next and next, and then it was so abruptly concluded. Why? Shubham, I want you to conclude it properly, and I might give you a surprise by getting it published somewhere. Many aspects to the writing. You brought into your writing something that you're so passionate about teaching. You also brought into it teachers, because I'm a teacher myself, about a teacher and a professor getting connected to the children. You were very firm on the point. You never wanted to hurt a girl, so you went and took the card just to make her happy, but you were absolutely flabbergasted when everything turned against you, right? And then your story, I don't know what happened. happened to it. Till then, it was absolute. I would actually like you to complete the story, because then when you developed it, then something went wrong somewhere. He was caught, and then why? And then you didn't give it a proper ending. Otherwise, yours was perhaps the best. Okay, but since it was not concluded properly, it cannot be awarded. Right. So I'll just come with the if Garima is here, I would like to see Garima. If Garima is Garima Bhatia. Okay, fine.
Yes,
Garima
ma'am.
Bhatia. I know about Nupur. I saw Nupur here. If Nupur can, I mean, I would like to see the people whose work I have seen. Yeah, Shubham, thank you very
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Uh, Nupur. Okay, Nupur, fine. I liked your feminism. Okay. Why did I like it more was because you were so very original. Though most of the things that you had written, most of the children had written, but this is what I say about creativity. You may take ideas, you may read books, you may experience things, but you wrote it in your own language. So, Nupur, yours was good. And Garima Bhatia also wrote on feminism, boon or curse. Her ending was good, but Nupur, you were right from the beginning. You were the same, and you were constant. Yours was actually the second best.
Thank you
Okay,
so
Vita,
much, ma'am.
very good. Thank you, Nupur. And Laksh, I would like to talk to you again. If you can come, I can see you there.
Ma'am, Garima is also here.
Okay, Garima. Okay, so Lakshya wished one thing. So your name says Bisht, and I was worried because you have typed Lakshya Bist, Bist over there. H is missing. Okay, so when I in your article which you have forwarded, right? So Lakshya, you wrote on need for sex education in school. Okay, and there were certain things when I was checking your article, and I simply just liked it. I liked it because it looked that it was not copied. It was quite innovative, and yes, and. I like this. It was not copied at all, and it came right from your heart. Yes, something that came, and especially there were a few lines when you were saying about why it should be given. So there were two lines which I really thought that you felt this, and that is why you wrote it. Okay, so I somehow or the other I have forgotten to write those two lines, but they were actually very good. Like Garima's ending lines were very good. When she concluded, Garima, can I see you? She concluded with one thing: it is not feminism, that it is not a right that it is not a right that we are asking for. It should be given to us because of the fact that we are girls. I like that, Garima. But if I liked it, Garima. Next time, I think you will be the winner. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, Pramod sir and Muskan and Yukta, the thing is, second is Nupur and first is Laksh. Yeah, thank you very much. And obviously, I liked Shubham Sharma's professor. I somehow or the other liked, and I hope he concludes yeah, and he forwards it to me. Thank you very much. And this is a very experienced person speaking to you. You may think this way or that way, but this is perhaps one of the best times of your life. You will have friends, you will have masti, and obviously you will have good. Right? Thank you very much.
Thank,
Thank you. That is what I have
thank
to
you so
say.
much.
Thank you, children. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. Pramod sir, I have to leave now. May I leave? I think Pramod sir cannot hear me.
And I can hear you, ma'am.
Or I have to
5
stay
minutes.
here because I am not aware of the protocol. And once again, Laksh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Laksh, please. Well-written creativity is perhaps one of the best critical writing of the 21st century. Creative is at the epitome of all critical thinking. Very good. Nupur, very good. Feeling a little sad for Garima, but Garima, go ahead. Shubham, I would love to see your professor. I would really love. You may take 1 month, but don't take more than a month. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am,
yes, Pramod.
Ma'am, if you could just wait for another 5 minutes, we'll try and conclude it.
Oh, I'll wait here for another hour, 1 hour or so. I'm free at the moment. I've made myself free for Vritika.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Today, we all are gathered here for the competition guidelines for the same work. Topics were uploaded on DME website on November 3rd, 2020 at 12 a.m. Thereafter, participants were given 45 minutes to write and send their manuscripts on vritika@dme.ac.in. Manuscripts received were checked by Turnitin plagiarism software. There was individual participation allowed. Participants were needed to ensure that no offensive words or languages was used in the write-ups. Participants for the event were Simran Bhatt, Isha Khedwal, Garima Bhatia, Lakshya Bisht, Shubham Sharma, Nikhil Pantri, Damya Tagi, and Nupur. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that DME Media School will be organizing the second edition of Cineast International Film Festival of India, CFI 2020, from 16 to 19 December. The theme for the mega event is cinema and the impact of COVID-19. COVID-19 has been a great disruptor and has impacted the production, distribution, and consumption aspect of filmmaking. The impact is such that we will be organizing the event in a hybrid mode. So now let's have a glimpse of CFI.
Welcome to CFI 2020. This is the second edition of this International Film Festival, that is Cineasta International Film Festival.
In the past, it's been a wonderful event.
And we at Deakin University are pleased to partner with Delhi Metropolitan Education, DME, the institute that is spearheading this exciting film festival.
Last year in April we organized this, and this time we are organizing it in a completely different era, that is the impact of the COVID-19.
I'm sure that this year as well, despite the very obvious problems surrounding the COVID pandemic.
That is how we have decided the theme of this year festival as cinema and the impact of COVID-19.
It's going to be a very exciting festival this year because of the circumstances of the pandemic. We're moving some of it online, and that's created all sorts of new possibilities.
Our plan is to showcase films from Australia, and organize specialist panels on films and filmmaking, and help create a network of film professionals and students.
And this collaboration will also be this time something new, wherein the teachers and the students will also be collaborating. So we will be getting a lot of films of the student filmmakers from Australia.
It's an absolute pleasure to be involved with the Cineast International Film Festival of India. I am so looking forward to seeing what this year's program holds.
There will be many panel discussions. In the independent filmmaker category, in the student filmmaker category, and be part of this CIFI 2020.
And I can tell you it's going to be a great event with persons, personalities, films, documentaries from across the length and breadth of the globe.
We'll be able to hold a very successful event. It's been done in a hybrid mode this time and has a wonderful theme surrounding cinema and COVID itself.
We're going to be able to be much more involved from here in Melbourne in the festival, and that's going to be really exciting.
In this festival of cinema, there will be lots of learning through masterclass, curated session, workshops, and lots of fun.
Just wanted to say I'm really looking forward to the Cineast International Film Festival of India, and can't wait to see the films and be a part of it.
We are looking forward to be a part of CIFI 2020.
So I look forward to the participation of a lot of people.
And we'll look forward to seeing you when the festival's on later in the year.
Don't miss to be part of CIFI 2020.
All the best, and see you at the festival.
I invite you all to CIFI 2020.
As ma'am has already declared the results, so congratulations Lakshay, you get cash prize of rupees 500. I request you to please say about your topic. Lakshay, could you hear me? If Lakshay is not here, so congratulations Nupur. You get a cash prize of rupees 250. I request you to please say a few words about your topic.
Yeah. Good morning, respected ma'am and everyone. So I chose the topic feminism, boon or a curse, and I wrote around 300 words on it. So my main focus on the topic was that coming from a background of English literature, we had learned a lot about feminism, waves of feminism, the concept, the idea, the need in the history, and it's in association with English literature itself. But something that I wanted to talk about was why feminism over the years have been like translated and has been like merged into a topic. When it started, there was a actual need for it. There is a need still now, but back then people needed to know that they needed to have their voices heard. They needed their issues to be talked about, be it the issues of marginalization or suppression of women or patriarchal dominance, or how just in general women were not being given the same rights as a man gets. So over the years, with the technology, with the globalization, liberalization, feminists fighting from their soul for every single thing that we have reached and achieved till now, people have started transforming this topic, and they have started manipulating the concept. That is where that boom becomes a curse, because feminism cannot be really, this is something I mentioned even in the topic itself, that it cannot be confused misandry. It cannot be taken away from its original concept, which is just equality, which is just getting the similar rights for a woman that a man is already born with. So when it is that we give you those rights and we let you live with those, the main question that comes up again and again is that why do you have to give us those rights? Why aren't those rights with us by ourselves? We are not giving you the rights. So why are you allowed to give us those rights? You, who are you to allow us that particular thing? So at the same time, in the current period, that misandry and that thing is to be confused with what feminism actually stands for and how it's still very much needed, and that is why it's still a boon. It will always be a boon unless the people around, especially be it any generation, be it any society, they do not start playing with the terms, and that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nupur. Losing isn't always the end. Sometimes it becomes the beginning. Said by Joseph Duffy. I would like to thank all the participants for joining this event. I hope all of you have enjoyed the event. Before we formally conclude the event, I would like to share the DME social media handles like Facebook at DME Noida, Instagram at DME Noida, and YouTube channel DME TV. For any queries related to Vritika2020, follow our Facebook and Instagram page @Vritika.dme. Now, I would request Faculty Coordinator Mr. Pramod Kumar Pandey, Assistant Professor, DME Media School, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Muskan. Thank you very much, Sushma ma'am, for sparing time and giving us insights about
Thank you, sir.
creative writing. I think the best thing is it was not just about the evaluation from your side. It was also about encouraging the students, telling them about what went wrong or what was the thing that went right, how they can improve. And like you've just mentioned the name of a student and you asked him to write, take probably another month. So that is something, that kind of involvement is something that really makes this kind of an experience different. And I'm so glad that we had you with us, and I'm sure it must be beneficial for the students as well. And I believe that the students will keep all those things, take all those learnings along with them, and will probably end up writing even better in future. Also, I would like to thank all the team. I would like to thank Muskan Baveja for anchoring the entire program. I would like to thank Yukta Prakash for handling everything so well. I mean, she knows about the entire event and she has been handling the entire event so far. In fact, better than me. And also Yash Makhija has been taking care of the technical stuff. So with that, I would like to thank everyone who has been part
Excuse me,
of this event.
Pramod sir, can I just say a few words? Is Yash Makhija a student of mine? Because the name seems very familiar to me.
Maybe, yes. If you could just respond to ma'am.
Yash,
Yes.
yes.
No, ma'am. Actually, I don't know you.
Oh, no, no. Okay. He's not. Okay, fine. Okay. But in any case, Yash, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you and talking to you. Thank you, Pramod sir. I just read Yash Makhija and I thought that he may be a student of mine.
Because I'm sure that you must have taught so many students over these years.
Yes,
And, the names become so common.
Yes.
So thank you very much, all the participants. Thank you very much once again, ma'am. Thank you very much, the entire
Thank
team.
you, sir.
And hope to see you again, probably in some other event next time. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome, sir. Nice delight. It was a delight for me to be here. Thank you, sir. And thank you, children. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Muskan. Thank you, Mukta. Mukta. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you.
DME has embraced digital paradigm shift by adopting technology-based learning.
Unlike other colleges, we adopted a two-step strategy. In step 1, teachers would be preparing the videos, students would be watching them. In step 2, the student would be coming to the tutorial, clarifying the doubts, making the presentations, and discuss with the teacher.
At DME, we have invested in the best in the class academic ERP, which allows us to have a 360-degree robust communication amongst all the stakeholders, students and faculty members.
DME's virtual learning mechanism is no less than real-time classroom teaching,
wherein the students are provided the pool of e-learning resources in the form of PPTs, video lectures and online classes in a very student-friendly environment.
There is no need of mental blocks. Online teaching is as effective and interesting as offline teaching. Let the students enjoy this new mode of education.
In DME, we believe in quality education. We take care of our students. We want to see them happy.
Mental and emotional health are one of the most challenging issues of present times. DME Mentoring Cell takes care of that. Not just this, we go beyond academic curriculum to instill the most important employability skills in our students.